What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Hockey here, back again with another video. Today I'm previewing the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Colorado Avalanche for Wednesday, December 4th. Of course, the Toronto Maple Leafs are welcoming back Nazem Kadri, my former favorite player on the Toronto Maple Leafs, and of course, obviously one of my favorite players in the entire league now. Probably my favorite non-Leaf, because it's still weird to say that, but, you know, he's coming back to Toronto's first game back, of course, facing them. I don't want to get anybody confused, but you know, he did a lot for Toronto on the ice. You know, he made some mistakes. Let's be real. A lot of people has wearing a Leaf uniform over the past decade. We all know, but you know, Kadri played with a different level of intensity, and you know, he scored a lot of goals. He was a very good two-way forward, and I think that, you know, he should get a really big ovation from the Toronto crowd tomorrow. So it should be, or sorry, tonight. I'm recording this the day before, but he should be getting a pretty loud ovation from them. Of course, last night the Leafs took a 6-1 loss to the Philadelphia Flyers. Just an absolute brutal game, a tale of two different games, the way I said it. They played pretty decent in the front half, but then lost it in the second half. So let's look at some numbers here. The Leafs are now 13, 12, and 4. If I don't think that these numbers are accurate. Of course, they always screw it up. I'm not sure why, but it's never updated right away. Colorado's record 16, 8, and 2. I'm not sure if they played yesterday. I didn't check, so their record could be different. Grubauer is the probable starter for Colorado. He's 9, 5, and 2 with a .286 goals against average and a .911 save percentage. Michael Hutchinson apparently is confirmed. I thought maybe they'll give a chance for Freddie to play back-to-back, but with that late collapse and the Leafs giving up a bunch of shots in the second half of the game, it looks like Michael Hutchinson will get the start. He hasn't won yet. He's 0-5-1 with a 4.55 goals against average and an .876 save percentage, and that's been a big topic of discussion. Will the Leafs go and acquire a backup goaltender? I think that this is Hutchinson's last chance. If he really doesn't play well tonight, then he's just basically done. Like, let's be real here. There's no chance that they're going to give him more games, especially since he's given up 4 more goals, I believe, in all of his starts this year. So we'll have to see how he performs in this game. He's going to need to perform very well, because this could be his last chance, not just with the Leafs, but in the NHL. Let's be real here. There's a lot of serviceable backups and young goalies coming up, and the Leafs are going to have to try to acquire one. In terms of points, as you can see, McKinnon's leading the way for Colorado with 42. Matthews has 31. In terms of assists, McKinnon's at 25. Riley is at 17. In terms of goals, McKinnon at 17, Matthews at 16, and Grubauer has 9 wins, while Freddie Anderson has 13. Now, the Avs have done really well with their goalies. Grubauer looks really good. Freddie has been exceptional all season, but he hasn't really gotten the support. But you can see there, McKinnon, one of the most dominant players in the league. Of course, Landeskog there. You know, they have a really good team. Rantanen when he's healthy, Landeskog when he's healthy, when they're all healthy. And I believe they're almost fully healthy now. Of course, Nazem Kadri. And again, also this is the second meeting that they've had, because the last game was in Colorado. But Barrie and Kerfoot also facing their old team is always good to try to get some revenge on them. Of course, I'm sure there's no bad blood there, although Kerfoot threw a hit on Johnson last time, and he apologized for that. I'm sure there's no hard feelings. In terms of goals per game, the Avs are at 3.73, the Leafs are at 3.29, so almost similar. Goals against per game, Colorado's allowing 2.88, the Leafs are at 3.21. So Colorado has the advantage in both of those categories. The power play percentage is almost equal, 19.42 for Colorado, 19.51% for Toronto, so Toronto has a slight edge there. And penalty kill, 78.41% for the Avs. The Leafs are at 75% even, and of course these numbers will be a little different depending on if they've updated these numbers since last night's game, which has probably not happened. But the Leafs really need this one. Like I said, their last meeting, Toronto won 5-3, and that was a game Tyson Barrie really broke out, which was good. But the Leafs are not. That's not the game that he broke out. Sorry, I'm just all over the place right now. That's not the game he broke out. But the Leafs had a good performance there. But they definitely, Barrie definitely took some time to break out. But the Leafs need to win this one. You can't lose these back-to-back games. You're going to make the narratives happen all over again. And one thing I'd like to add that I said in my review last night in last night's game, a lot of reporters were saying, okay, the Leafs made the change from Babcock to Keefe. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some losses here. Well, the Leafs are 4-2 under Keefe. They've started off pretty good, and now people are switching up the narrative, saying, oh, the Leafs can't afford to shake it up and, shake it off and move on and whatever. So what happened to there will be pain? What happened to they need to adjust to a new coach? Let's not try to switch up the narratives here within a couple weeks of making these hot takes. The Leafs are going to be fine. They just need to win this game. And I just don't want to see them lose back-to-back nights, especially when the media is just craving for the Leafs to crumble. So hopefully they can take this one. Make sure to leave your predictions down below. I'm going to say 4-2 Toronto. Somebody said that I should start predicting it, but I have a bit of a bias. But I'm going to say 4-2 Toronto, of course. And I'm also going to say that Nazem Kadri gets one in on his old team, and probably McKinnon's going to get the other one. We know that guy's just lethal on the ice, but hopefully Kadri gets a big ovation. I won't be there, obviously, but I'll be clapping for him from in front of the TV because the guy deserves it. He did a lot of good for Toronto on and off the ice. So hopefully you guys will also give Naz your thanks, and even if it's just a simple tweet, I'll probably throw something out too. When he left, I posted a pretty large Facebook post about it, and I was pretty upset about it because I do like Kadri. But again, getting off topic, if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. Love to have more hockey conversations with you. Join the squad. Let's get to 7,000 subscribers. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next video or stream. Peace.